Hey, yo, what is going on, you guys? Tucker here with a brand new video for you guys today. Today, I'm going to be showcasing my friends Gnome and Duboss's Ronan Annihilus Sentry Kitty Pride Junk List. It is absolutely fantastic. Gnome and Duboss really hit the head on this. Gnome, I heard, was the great pilot of this deck, and Duboss was the main creator, but they came together and made something absolutely fantastic. I'm going to have their info down in the description below. You should follow them both on Twitch and on Twitter. I really appreciate that, you guys. And yeah, let's go ahead and jump right into a deck overview, and then we're going to break down each card individually. Here's the list, my friends. Of course, the list will be down in the description below. It is the Gnome, Duboss, Ronan Tech Abuser. I have it as an acronym, RTA, because it takes up a lot of space. But yeah, let's go ahead and break down each card individually. All right, first and foremost, this is an Annihilus Sentry kind of junk list. It has tech in it. You have the hood. Hood just works so well, of course, with Annihilus. You can send it over to the other side of the board, something your opponent always has to worry about. You can play this onto a Sentry lane to double up the potential clog or negative energy or negative power they're going to be sending over. It gives you a demon as well. It's another card if you want to just play another lane to get destroyed. So you can still get a demon. You're actually getting some good value after that. You can play it with Annihilus on turn 6 as well to be able to send over to the other side of the board. So then Annihilus is pretty much you're getting actually like 9 power on final turn by also adding -3 to your opponent's side of the board, which is really good. Kitty Pride. So you have Angela in here. You have Hope Summers in here. This is another card. So you're bouncing stuff. You're getting the extra energy with Hope Summers. You're able to continue to boost up your Angela as well. Another card for you to play on curb to not buff up your opponent's Red Hulk. So it's just making sure you're able to maximize your energy. And Kitty Pride can get decently big. Nothing crazy like she used to, but she can still get decently big. Angela, of course, in the patch, Angela got buffed back to her original freaking form. So now she gets +2 when you play a card on Angela. So Angela can get big, especially with the kitty interaction here. You're able to pump up Angela quite a bit to allow her to be able to get much bigger than she used to the past couple months. Jeff, another card you can play onto your Hope Summers, play onto your Angela, move off an Angela so Angela doesn't get too clogged. Be able to get into locations you're not able to get to normally. A very good flexible card. It is in the flex spot here in this list as well. If you don't have Jeff, I would probably suggest using Nightcrawler. Maximus. So we are playing a Ronan deck. So you're using Maximus not necessarily on curve, but if your opponent hasn't played a card potentially on turn 1, you can play Maximus on curve here, because then your opponent really won't draw too many cards. They draw another card, but they don't get an additional card at the end of turn if they were to skip. Or you can play him on curve if your opponent hasn't played any cards on turn 2 as well, to kind of maximize your max value opposed to making them draw 2 cards. You maybe make them draw only 1 card. Or you play this late game after you played a card onto a Hope Summers on turn 5, so then you have 7 energy, so you can play Max and Ronan on final turn to buff up your Ronan and be able to get some extra value with Max as well. Cosmo, the best dog, is back, and this variant, of course, is freaking fire. Shout out to Pandar for this. Cosmo is in this list. You're not seeing a lot of Cosmo right now, but Cosmo is really good against a lot of these other junk lists, which are going to be running a lot of on reveals. This shuts that down. It can shut down Destroy. It can save your big cards. Cosmo is a great tech here, defensive card as well as offensive. Hope Summers, you are ramping out energy, so this allows you to be able to play a Red Hulk potentially on turn 5. Be able to play a Ronan and a Maximus on turn 6. If you play 2 cards on Hope Summers, you could potentially play a Red Hulk and Maximus on turn 6. So you're able to maximize kind of energy or just allow yourself to pump out more cards because you're ramping with Hope Summers, which is awesome. Shang-Chi, this is a tech abusive list. Why not use one of the most abusive tech cards in the game? Anything over 10 power gets absolutely rocked by Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi's just been a great card in the meta for the past couple months. Even with the death of Zabu, Shang-Chi is still just absolutely dominant force and something you always have to be wary about. We got Sentry. We're playing Annihilus. We're playing junk. We're sitting over the Void. Annihilus is the only really tech card to kind of help with the Sentry package here, but you also have Cosmo. You can play Sentry onto a Cosmo lane, and that way your Sentry doesn't actually send out the Void, and it's protected from Shang-Chi, which is really awesome. So that's pretty much, you're seeing Annihilus with Sentry most of the time, and it's 10 power, sends out a Void, something your opponent always has to fill up that right lane, or something bad's going to happen. We got Ronan. Ronan here gets +2 power for each card that is in your opponent's hand. A lot of people aren't really slamming a bunch of cards right now. Yes, bounce is a thing, but you're seeing more junk, so you're not really seeing like a whole bunch of cards being played on final turn. So Ronan can get some extra value, and either Maximus interaction too to make sure your opponents have more cards in their hand above buff your Ronan. So you can also play on Cosmo to be protected. It's a really, really solid card. Not really used right now, but you got the tech in here to help him pop up. Annihilus, you're playing junk. You're sending stuff over. Annie is in here for your sentries. In here for your hoods. Any junk your opponent's sending. I mean, White Widow just came out. So you could be sending back over that Widow's Kiss. Or those goblins that are really popular right now. Just another just fantastic tech card that really, you know, it's what this list is about. We got Red Hulk. Why would we not have the best 6-drop in the game right now? It gets continually pumped. If your opponent doesn't spend any energy, this turns into a 6/15. You can play wherever you want. Already better than Infinite, already better than Giganto. You're seeing this at 6/23 sometimes. You're seeing it even bigger. Your opponent, of course, has to be wary, and they can sometimes just misplay and throw stuff down, and you don't always have to play Red Hulk. Like, it's another alternate line. Like, you can play Red Hulk so your opponent just overcommits to one lane because you're thinking you're going to play the Red Hulk there, but in other news, you just don't play Red Hulk. You can play other stuff. Very fun, very flexible card. Maybe not necessarily fun, but kind of OP. But yeah, anywho, that is the card summary right now. Let's get into some gameplay. So we're probably going to be running into a lot of different mirror matchups here, and a lot of Loki. That's what I've been playing a lot of this week. But with game number 1 over here, I'm still feeling pretty good. We got a decent starting hand. I think we're working with some nice stuff over here. It's going to be interesting to see. We don't have Red Hulk in our hand, but we do have the Sentry Annihilus package already. There's some of the junk I was already talking about. They already got the hood. I floated energy. Okay, no Red Hulk. That's awesome. Wakanda. So we could fill this up. And filling this up could be pretty awesome for us, too. I like that. Iceman hits Annie. That's not great. That is not great. Ooh, so nothing gets added there. Okay. I'm going to Cosmo here because I think they bounce it. I think they try and do some bounce stuff. That's what this list is looking like. This is looking like a Falcon Beast thing. Baron Zemo. They also get another hood. And a Sentinel. They have a lot of cards. I think I'm just going to go Sentry middle. Why not? Sentry middle, and then I have Max, I have Annie, I have Kitty. We're looking kind of spicy here, honestly. Kind of spicy here. What we got? Beast. Yep, so they can't Beast there. The next thing they would get from me is Angela. This is looking pretty good for us, in all seriousness. Let's see. They have 7 cards. I think this is just a Ronan. And then I have some other stuff to mess around with here. If they want to snap, they can. But they draw like Angela with the Zemo and Angela and something. So I'm not honestly worried about it. Magic. Okay. And they got another hood. Wow. They're really working some stuff out over here, huh? Really working some stuff out. I have Red Hulk. I'm spreading my power everywhere. This is looking good. This is looking really good for us. So I've Ronan on one side, Sentry on another side, Red Hulk on the right. I can move stuff off of the middle here. That's something they always have to play around. They have to play like a Red Hulk or something here. I have Max. I have Sentry. I have Annie. Like, this is good. Black Bull hits my Kitty. All right. They deem it. What is about to happen here? This is literally incredible for us. This is literal. I mean, I just do that. I do this. And I do this, and we just win. I don't know what's happening. And I'll take it. I'll take this for sure. What is that? Red Hulk or Ronan as well? Valkyrie? Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah. Huge. Perfect. The Valkyrie's a good play, but like... All right. Let's go. Get those 4 cubes, man. All right. We are heading into game number 2 over here. I I told you guys, with White Widow coming out, there's just going to be mirror matchups after mirror matchups after mirror matchups. I think that's going to be another hood. It's going to be hood on hood action over here, right? Oh, Kitty Pryde. Oh, actually a little bit different. Okay. A little bit different. We do get our demon. We got Jeff. We got Negasonic. That's going to be cheeky. That is actually going to be really cheeky. Okay, I like that. We could play this line later. We could play two... We could play Max, Negasonic, and Demon. Okay, we got White Widow. That's a little unfortunate here for us, but we could send it back over if we top deck an Annie. Which we have Demon, Negasonic, Maximus. They have 6 cards. I'm thinking we might do a Max thing here. Yeah, I think Max could be fun. Max could be fun. Green Goblin. Okay, they're going to draw 2 cards. We're going to draw some stuff too. I'm here for this. We got probably something very similar to what we're playing. Probably very similar to what we're playing over here. I'm going to put Sentry right there. I could see them Professor Xing me. I think that's a very reasonable assessment. Hope Summers, Kitty Pryde. Yeah, we're kind of playing a mirror matchup here. We do have priority, though. We do have priority. I just need a top deck. That's not the top deck we wanted. I can do this. If we do get Professor X, that kind of does stink for us. But if they Professor X here, that gives us a Professor X of our own from Machine World. So I like what we're working with here. They also do have 6 energy to work with. So we kind of got to keep that in mind. But we're spreading our love in a pretty good way. Hobgoblin, all right. Interesting. And Kitty Pryde. We got our final turn here. We don't have priority. We do have... We can do this. Can move that over. We can do this. Let me do something a little bit different here. If I move Jeff, I don't win this lane, I don't win that lane. I could Red Hulk and move this over. If I do that, this is 14. That is 0. -10. I mean, this actually might be decent here. Depends if we get Shang-Chi there. Professor X, Nebula, Kitty. Let's go! Huge. The floating energy, bro.
Victory.
Red Hulk is too good. Red Hulk is too freaking good, man. Alrighty, moving on to our next game over here. A lot of junk mix, like mirrors and everything too. We got a good list, honestly. 4 Great Web with Angela and Kitty in hand. And moving a lot of their stuffs. And Red Hulk being 5 cost here. Oh, I like this. I like this a lot. So we got Angela down. We got White Widow. Ouch. Ouch. That hurts. But we can make this work. We can go... Can do that. Draw a card. We get Ronan. Widow's Bite. Man, this is kind of rude, huh? Kind of rude. Cool. I do that, and then let me play that there. And then I can get Red Hulk there. Green Goblin, which means this could be Galactus. This could very well be Galactus. With the way this is looking, With the way this is looking, Galactus could totally be there. Which means I would do this instead. Galactus here or Galactus there. Galactus. Annie. Annie? And then I play Kitty and Annie. And we should just win here, in all seriousness. They played Annie really early on curve for some reason. I don't know what is happening. But okay. Yeah. Okay, yeah. I was about to say, I don't know what that was. I do not know. I guess, did we have priority going into that? Okay. That's... Thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you guys stuck around to the very end, I'd really appreciate it if you guys could like, comment, and subscribe if you're new. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and I will see you guys in the next one.